Well, everyone, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Oahu. I'm on the North Shore. I'm at Ehukai Beach, and right behind me is Banzai Pipeline when the waves are really big. Okay, so one of the things that happens is, like, sometimes, you know, the waves are really good, the guy gets up and he rides a wave and does perfect, and then the crowd goes nuts. And, you know, there's sometimes where the guy just, like, kind of acknowledges people. There's sometimes where the guy is a jerk and really treats people poorly. Now, the same thing happens in the sales process is, you know, when you've done good and you've gotten to the ability where, you know, people are like congratulating you, the worst thing to do is to just be big-headed about it and create some problems. Now, you know, chances are good that if you've gotten to the top and you're really good about what's going on, then, you know, you should probably groom somebody around you and give them advice, because the chances are good that somebody around you did the same exact thing to get you to the point of where you're at. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, a lot of times people will hear that, oh, I'm a sales trainer, or I'm talking to them on the plane, or when I'm out here shooting videos, and they might ask a question. The rooster here is looking at me to make sure that I'm not after the chicks. So making sure he's not gonna come get me. So, you know, some of the things happen in the sales process, people get too big-headed and they forget where they came from, and they forget what it took for them to get there. And, you know, I'm not saying that you have to. I mean, this is your personal decision. You don't have to do anything that I tell you. But one of the things is, you know, one of the best things that you could do to get better at your job is to teach people as you come up. And, you know, taking notes is a good thing, but to be appreciative of what got you to the point of where you're at really does help out. And so, you know, well, sometimes be out in the lineup. I remember I was in Santa Cruz one time, California, and I'm paddled out, and one of the old timers, because I was like 20 at the time, this dude had to be 40 or 50, right? Pretty soon I'm gonna be that same guy. Said, hey, you know, watch out as you're paddling out. There's some rocks right here that you didn't know about. And I didn't, because it was my first time out there, and if I wouldn't pay attention, he would have told me, I would have hit the rocks. And so sometimes it takes that person that's out there, who's been out there a couple of times, which would be you if you're good at what you do, to pull somebody to the side and go, hey, look, you know what, there's some danger right here, don't screw up. So first thing, be appreciative, and second thing is, be willing to teach people. I'm not saying you have to give up the farm and tell them everything that's going on, but give them a good couple of nuggets. Now, here's the thing, if you're a salesperson and you tell another person that you're in sales and they're selling you something, a lot of times they'll get to the end, they'll go, so how did I do? You know, probably one of the worst things that you could do is just rip them a new one and tell them they did horrible. Just tell, if they did horrible, tell them they did all right. If they did great, tell them they did great. And, you know, if there's something that you could limit the, I'm gonna tell you one thing that'll help you out, leave it to like one or two things, instead of giving them a whole, you know, bucket list of things that they gotta fix, because that makes it a really difficult thing for them to do. Now, I'm just letting you know, because I've been riding with salespeople now for 5 years. This is if from the very beginning I screwed up, I screwed up, I would tell them everything that I saw wrong, and it was too overwhelming, okay? So first thing, be appreciative. Second thing, help people out. Just like, you know, out on the water, there's guys that'll help you out there too. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there is a subscribe button. Subscribe, then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter. Sound like a robot right there. Subscribe. Facebook, Twitter, Scott Sylvan Bell, only Scott Bell. So, see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.